Hello Kitty Keys community, my name is Rachel Carpenter and I teach over at the Arkansas Arts Academy. At this school, I'm able to teach piano all day long and I have incorporated the Kitty Keys program into my daily life there. I wanted to share how I have been doing this in a school setting because I didn't see a lot of that on the discussion group when I first was interested in looking into Kitty Keys. Let me start by telling you a little bit about my school. The Arkansas Arts Academy is a public charter school located in Rogers, Arkansas. At this school, the children are able to experience so many different art forms. Of course, they come to piano, they go to visual art, theater, dance, guitar, computer science, general music, and orchestra. My campus holds K through 6. Our high school campus is 7th grade through 12th grade. This high school campus is absolutely amazing. It just got completely renovated. If you are ever in Northwest Arkansas, I highly recommend you stop by and take a tour. I divide my classes into two groups. 3rd through 6th grade is taught in my piano lab on the full-size keyboards. Kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grade is my Kitty Keys group, and they learn on what I call the Kitty Keys pianos, the miniature ones. Now, in December, I was blessed to get 22 total Yamaha full-size keyboards, but that means that my Kitty Keys no longer fit in my normal classroom. So I took over a hallway. You'll notice when watching my Kitty Keys videos in just a second that I do have to deal with some distractions, such as people walking by in the hallway and being loud in the hallway as I'm teaching, but it is really wonderful that my school got me more pianos for my big kids and let me just take over a hallway. I've made it work out for the most part. I hope my videos are beneficial to you and you're teaching the Kitty Keys program, and please message me with any questions. Good luck, Kitty Keys stars!
Hi-ho, hi-ho, to the garden we go. We'll sing and play in class today. Hi-ho, 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 to the garden we go. Sitting down and listening, ears will all have fun and see who's here. Hi-ho, 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 to the garden we go. We'll sing and play in class today. Hi-ho, 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 to the garden we go. Sitting down with listening ears, we'll all have fun and see who's here. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. Oh, thank you so much for coming and sitting down on the music rug, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all have fun and see who's here. All right, where is Kiara? There she is. Thank you for raising your hand. Phoenix, where'd you go? Thank you, sir. Zaylin, it's been a couple times since I've seen you. I'm so glad that you're back. Sophia, there she is. Dane. Thank you for raising your hand. Honey. Great. Your whole body should be on the music rug and then that won't happen. Thank you for fixing yourself. Darren. Great. Buddy. Wonderful. Gigi, where'd you go? Oh, she's over there. And Mackenzie. All my kindergarten friends are here today. That makes me so happy. Dang, it's not laying down class, it's piano class. Thank you. I love it when all my friends are here. It makes me so happy.
What's 11?
So ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to get another rainbow underneath our rain cloud. You guys have been doing a really good job at this by following all of our rules. Phoenix, is your body ready and focused? Thank you so much. So be sure that we're showing respect to the conductor. That's me. If I'm talking, you're listening. We show respect to our classmates by keeping our hands to ourselves. Darren. Thank you. Always try everything that I ask you to do. Be sure that we're taking care of our instruments, that includes our pianos and our headphones, and use those nice voices when we are talking. That's how we get a rainbow. So let's see. Miss Elkington, group 1. Ooh, we're going to have to count these. Ready to count with me? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is going to be next. You guys are so close to getting treasure chested again. I'm so proud of you. Excellent job. Excellent job. You guys are doing great. So ladies and gentlemen, our past few classes, we have been talking about the rhythm. Say that word with me. Rhythm. Rhythm is our long notes and our short notes. My little pencil's right here, okay? So we know our long notes have have the empty heads like our whole note. To. Or maybe like our dotted half note. He gets 3 beats. 3. And also our half note. He just gets how many?
1.
Oh, this one gets 1. How many does this one get? 2. And we have to clap and slide him. Can you get your clapping hands ready for me? I'm waiting on Phoenix to give me his clapping hands. Thank you. All right, ready? Let's do a toe. Ready, go. Toe. He goes all the way to 4. That's why he's the whole note. He takes up the whole thing. Let's do a 3. We're only going to 3 this time. Ready, go. 3. And let's do a 2. Just a 2. Ready, go. 2. So those are our long notes. They have empty heads. We don't color them in. Our short notes, we do color in, like the T and the ta. Let's do some ta's. Got your clap hands ready? Oh, thank you for doing it the first time I asked. Ready? Go. Ta, 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 ta. Let's do the T-T's. Ready? Go. T. Those are so short. They're not long like our other ones. Our other ones we had to slide. Now, what about this guy right here? Everyone tell me, what's his name? Tell me. Rest. Do I clap him? No. What do I have to do with my hands?
Keep him in your lap. Anti-clap.
Anti-clap. No noise. He still gets a beat, but he gets a beat of silence. Okay? Let's try some clappy patterns after we get our, so there's our ta, our TT, and our quarter rest. Our half note, 2. Dotted half note, how many beats is he? 3. Let's do it. Ready, go. 3. And then our whole note, how many was he? 4. He takes up the whole thing. Toe, ready, go. Toe. Awesome. Let's do some clapping patterns. Let's see if I can trick you. Clap hands ready? Right here in front. Gigi, where are your clap hands? There they are. Thank you. Okay, watch out. I put a rest in here. Don't let me trick you. Ready? Go. Ta. Ta. T. T. Ooh, you were so quiet on that rest. Good job. Oh, here's one of our long notes. Here's a 3. Ready?
Go.
Oh, I'm the conductor. I get to say when we go. I need all my clapping orchestra ready. I still don't have Darren with his clapping hands yet. There they are. Ready? Go. 3. T. T. Perfect. Ooh, what if I put the TTs at the beginning and we have a 2? Ready? Go. T, 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 2. Ooh, you guys are great with long notes. And there's whole note. He takes up the whole thing all by himself. Right for our extra long note? Ready? Go. Ta. Ooh, that was long. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about where we live. Do you live in the world?
Yes.
Yes, we all live in the world. How about, do you live in Arkansas?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's our state. What city do you guys live in? Do you live in Rogers?
Yeah.
Do some of you live in Bentonville?
Yeah. No.
Maybe. Fayetteville?
No.
Springdale?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe in Lowell? That's another city that's near here. How many of you live in a palace? I don't live in a palace either. How about a house? Who lives in a house? I live in a house. Does anyone live on a farm? No farms? How about an apartment, a really tall building?
I do.
You live in a really tall apartment building? Nice. I used to live in one of those before I moved into my house. Wonderful. So we all live.
I live in P Ridge.
Oh, nice. P Ridge. That's
How
another
about
place
a
I live.
college?
And a cottage?
I used to live in a college.
A little bit. Where you don't really have any neighbors or anything? Wonderful. So ladies and gentlemen, we all live somewhere, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. And guess what? Our notes live somewhere too. We've been using all of our different notes that we have, but we haven't seen them inside of their house. This is what their house looks like. It's pretty simple. It's just 5 lines and 4 spaces. And when we put them in the lines and spaces, this is kind of what they start to look like. It starts looking like our music, okay? Their house is called a staff. Say that word with me. Staff. A staff is where the notes live. It's their music house. Phoenix. Stop. Thank you. So they have a staff. That's what their house is called. That's where they live. And it's made up of lines and spaces. So Melody is going to tell us about the staff. You ready for Melody to tell us about it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what she's doing today with the notes in their house. I think Skip will see him in a couple of pages. Let's see what they're doing. We'll have to wait and see. Melody's here. She's got something to see. She wants to show it to you and to me. Come very close. I have something to share. On the next page is something with flair. Flair means that it's something special and fancy. Let's see what it is. Look at the lines. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the bottom to the top. Let's see if we can climb. Do you think she'll be able to climb that note house? Yeah, I think she's doing a good job so far. On lines and spaces, look what we can see. A quarter note, top, half, and whole note, and then there's me, Melody. She's pretending to be a note. Here is a half note, a quarter, and 2 wholes. Look, they can stack on top of each other. Kind of like an apartment building. Some can live upstairs and some can live downstairs. They're on lines and in a space. Playing them is our goal. Let's count the spaces. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole note is sitting in space 2. Do you see guys on the second one? With a count of 4. Because remember, this one's our whole note. It goes 4 beats. Count again with Melody. The space is 1 through 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there any more?
No.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
No, 1 more.
No more spaces. 5 lines, 4 spaces. This is called the staff. It is the home of the music notes, like quarters, wholes, and halves. We place notes on the staff so we can dance around. The staff makes that happen and notes give us sound. Look guys, it's Music Dog. Remember when we saw him in our last book and he was all dancing to the rhythm?
Yeah, I remember him.
Here is the staff. 4 spaces, 5 lines. The home of our music and notes played in time. Play and sing music, write notes on the staff. Choose notes to compose, like quarter, whole, and half. Melody's here and she's happy to share. We learned about the staff and it sure does have flair. Sure is fancy. Thanks, Melody. We didn't get to see Skip in this book, did we? That's okay. Hopefully we'll see him in our next book, okay? Oh, Phoenix, are you focused on me? I want you to move right here. Can you be a line note? Can you sit right here for me, Phoenix?
She can be a staff.
Yeah, he can live in the staff. Look, we got it on our rug right here. 5 lines and 4 spaces. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so our staff, our note house, it has those 5 lines. And if the note is a line, oh, listening. If our note is a line note, the line's going to go right through the middle of his head, through his circle. What do you have that has 5? Buddy?
5 fingers. 5 fingers.
5 fingers, that's exactly right. He didn't steal it. You answered without raising your hand. We need to raise our hands. You guys remember when I said, raise your hand? That's what we do. Okay, Zayla?
We also have 5 toes.
You have 5 toes as well. That's exactly right. So guys, go ahead and take your hand. Turn it sideways. It's a staff. We can have our music wherever we go. All we have to do is move our hand a little bit sideways. I got 5 lines that my notes could live on. Alright, we also have our spaces. There's 4 of those. Now with your hand sideways, take your pointy finger of your other hand. Let's see how many spaces we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly how many I need. Do you need help with your jacket? Because I need you to stop playing with it. Do you want it on? Yep, okay, put it on. And then leave it there.
I just saw your pointer.
So ladies and gentlemen, when we want to be a line note, like I said, the line has to go right through the middle of your head. Can you be a line note? Go through the middle of your head, right here. Dang, where's your line note? Phoenix, where's your line note? Right here. Leilani, where's your line note? There we go. What?
A pointer is
Okay.
going into the line
line on bottom. In the space. Dang, where's your space note? Oh, there it is. Good. So space note, space note, space note, line note. Line, 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 space. Space, 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 line, 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 space, 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 line, 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 space, line, space, 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 line. Ooh, good job.
That sounds fast.
All right, so I'm gonna call on someone, and they're the only person that's gonna answer me. They're gonna tell me, is it a line note? Does it have a line going through it? Or is it a space note in between the lines, okay? All right, Leilani, please tell me, what's this one? Is it a space or a line? Space, excellent, because it looks like this. Sophia, what about this one? Is that a space or a line? Line, because it has a line going through its head. Excellent job. There it goes. Let's get a new one. Right. Phoenix, what about this one? Space or line? Line. Line, it has a line going through its head. You guys are good at this. Crumble, 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 crumble. Oh, where's my next one? There it is. Gigi, what's this one? Space or line? Space. Excellent. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Where's it going to land? Jalen, where's this one? Line. On the very first line. Bounce away, little nib. There you go. Oh, buddy, what's this one? Space.
He got drone.
You gotta comment on them, right? Darren, what about this one? Space. And our second space. Ooh, I'm on fire. Alright, Dane, what about this one? Line. It's on our very top line. There we go. Oh, another bouncy one. Alright, Kiara, where's this one? Line. Has a line going through its head. Ooh, you guys are doing so good. Bounce, Woo! Oh, Mackenzie ran out of notes. I know you know them, though. Okay? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a song about our lines and spaces. Okay? Can someone please raise their hand? How about Mackenzie, since you didn't tell me a note? Can you tell me what this symbol is? Do you remember what it is? When we have two dots, how many times do we have to do the music? 2 times. So this is a repeat sign. Say it with me. Repeat sign. And we got a lot of repeat signs here. So guys, oh, you found it on the rug. It's right there. Exactly. So guys, we're going to have to do lines and spaces. Repeat. Lines and spaces. Can you get your line note right here? Lines and spaces. Lines and spaces. All right. Up, down, up, down. Excellent. So we did that 2 times. All right. Now we got to listen. When you hear the music, can you say it with me for the repeat? When you hear the music, and the first time we hear the music, we're going to hop around. Hop around. Then we'll go back. And the second time, we're going to march around. March around. Third time, we're going to dance around. Can you show me your best dance moves when we get to that one? Yeah, you got it? Okay, wonderful. We need to be up on our feet for this. Can you be up on your feet for me, please? Oh, thank you.
Oh, my jacket is making me
You want to take your jacket off? You can. That's fine.
Me too. That's why.
That's fine. Yep.
It's making me hotter. My hair is messed up. My hair's still
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So, you get ready for your line now? Ready for your line now? That's what we're doing first.
Lines and spaces, lines and spaces, up and down, up and down. When you hear the music, hop around, hop around.
Line note.
Lines and spaces, up and down, up and down. When you hear
You guys did great. I liked your dance moves. Okay, go ahead and have a seat for me, please.
I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Oh man. Yeah. And I have two. Can you try the back here?
Wonderful. Thank you for doing that for me. And we're going to be ready in 5. Ready in 4. Ready in 3. Ready in 2. Ready in 1. Thank you so much for your focus. I like seeing your dance moves, and you did a great job with our lines and spaces and how they're up and how sometimes they're down. All those good things. Up, down, up, down. Yep. Whoop. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to be the composers. You're going to make a song on my rug, and then I'm going to play it for you. So I'll be the performer, you'll be the composer. So you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, great. So you're going to get a note. I'm going to hand you a little note here in a little bit, and you're going to put it either on a line or a space. Can it be both?
No.
No. I won't know what note to play. Okay? It has to be a line note or a space note. Can't be both. We don't want some weird thing like this.
Yeah. We don't want it like
Yeah.
this.
Can't be like that. It has to be line right through the middle or space in between the lines.
We don't
Okay?
want it this. Space, space,
Now, who is the composer? I know you guys are. You're the composer, but what does the composer do?
Right.
They write the music. Ooh,
I
yes.
have a
Good memory. I like it.
soda pop head. I like the soda pop head. Soda pop head? Soda pop head's supposed to be mad. Yeah. Because we Why is that cat? I'm gonna poop like that.
I need all my kindergarten friends to be sitting on a colored square. So Phoenix, how about you come to the green square right here? Dane, can you go to that blue square over there? Because you're on top of where our music is going to be. Thank you so much. Okay, Leilani, take your note and come over to the rug. And can you put it on a space or a line? You can put any of our spaces or lines. You pick. Oop, I gave you 2. Let's give this one to Sophia. Oop, no, leave it white. Perfect. Okay, that's where Leilani's note's in. Sophia, where's your note? Ooh, that's nice. Mackenzie, do yours next. Get it for you. Lovely. All right, Kiara, how about you? Where's your note, Ben? Go. Ooh, she picked the top one. Awesome. Okay, Phoenix. Line or space? Which one are you going to pick? You got 4 lines and 5 spaces. Oh, sorry, 5 lines and 4 spaces to choose from. And you can do the same as someone else if you want. That's okay. Sometimes we have notes that are the same. Oh, that's okay. Five, 4, 3. Oh, do I need your help counting? I'm really good at counting. I can do it by myself. Thank you. 2. Gigi? I feel like I should be released. Oh, so you should get one now. Dan, where are you going to be? Going in the top space. Okay, then. There it is.
Hey, my son's
Ooh, top line. All right, buddy. Where's our last one going to go? I'm going to play your music. I am. All right, so remember, when someone is playing music for you, Kiara and Mackenzie. Remember when someone's doing a performance? We're going to let them go to picture day real quick and then I'll play for you. So but when you're being a good audience for someone, that means that our bodies are still, our voices are quiet, and our ears are listening, right? Yes, that's exactly what the audience does. I'm going to go make sure that they're done running in the hall. Alright, I think they're done walking by. Can I have all my kindergarten friends' eyes? Gigi, I don't have your eyes yet.
You know that.
Our voices are off, our bodies are still, we're being a good performer. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. I like your song. What do you guys think?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
All right. I'm going to give you your note back, and we're going to make a new song, okay? All right, let's see. I'll start over here. Gigi, how about you put your note? Or is it going to go this time? Ooh, she's going right in the middle. Okay. Zayden, where's your note going to go this time? You're going to go on the bottom line. That's just fine. You're the composer. You get to decide. The composer tells us where our notes are going to go. Which ones we got to play on our instruments. Okay. Mhm. Is that a line or a space for you? It's a line? Okay, let's have it go right to the middle of the tent. Then I know. Perfect. Kara? Awesome. Okay. Got a lot of top lines. So that means a lot of our notes are going to be high notes. Well, I do have a couple low notes down here. Okay. Let's hear what this song sounds like. Our voices are off. Our bodies are still. Our ears are listening, being a good audience. Oh, thank you, friends. Thank you so much. What do you think of that?
I love it.
Which one do you like better? Did you like the first one better or this one better?
This one.
You like this one? You like both of them?
I
The
like
same?
both. I like both of them.
Love it. All right, we're gonna make one more song.
Yay! This time let's do a pretty one. So
Oh, I think they've all been pretty. Dan, how about you show us where our first notes are?
I like rock and roll.
You like rock and roll songs? That's your style.
Me too.
You're gonna play it? Okay.
I like Michael Jackson and I like my friends. No, more than that. Oh, that's a good go. I don't know. That's a good go. No, I can't. This guy's all the way up there. Right there. She got red paint. That's I'm touching. That.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you do that? You get the fire on your slime it. Why?
Now, let our hands are to ourselves at all times. That's fine. Thank you so much. Going for that bottom line, Phoenix? Awesome. Go back to your place. Don't step on any of the notes. Oh, careful. You don't need to step on the notes. You don't want to mess them up. Ready, 3? Ready, 2? Ready, 1? I see a lot of high notes. I see some notes right here in the middle, and we still got a couple low notes. I like how Leilani's body is still, her eyes are on me, and she's ready to listen. I like how Darren's ready to listen. I wish Mackenzie was ready to be a good audience. Thank you. Good audience, their voices are off, their ears are listening, their bodies are still, so they show respect. So they show respect. Thank you. Okay, let's hear what our third and last song sounds like. Okay? Are you ready this time? Okay, thank you so much. I like it. You like that one too? Remember, Kiara, we're not talking to the very end.
I love both of them. I love all three.
You love all 3? You guys are so good at writing music.
I like the middle one.
You did.
I like all of them. I love Can we play the piano?
Are we in piano class?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're going to play the pianos, aren't we?
Yeah.
Don't we always play the pianos in piano class? Yeah.
I just thought we were gonna do it this time because I thought it was when God tried to get the children, they do this. No, that's how I like it. And when they get it, they bite the tip.
Hands on your head if you can hear me. Hands on your shoulders if you can hear me. Hands in your lap if you can hear me. It's been a while since we've done bubble fingers. Okay, bubbles. Got them?
Bubble fingers, bubble fingers.
I'm waiting on Dane's bubble hands. Where's your bubble fingers? There we go. Alright, Zayden, can you have 2? Because we play piano with both hands. Thank you. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles in my hair. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Put your fingers to the test. Put your fingers to the test. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubble fingers are the best. Ooh, you guys are ready for music.
So like there is like bubble fingers everywhere. Bubbles everywhere. I practiced how to play a piano at home.
Oh, nice.
I have bubbles everywhere.
Bubbles up.
Bubbles, bubbles.
Bubbles down.
Yeah.
Bubbles ready. Phoenix,
Bubbles.
I've had to say your name a lot today and I don't appreciate it. You're better than that. Thank you, sir.
Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Put your fingers to the test. Put your fingers to the test. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Put your fingers to the test. Put your fingers to the test. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubble fingers are the best.
Look.
She said pop.
Pop. With an extra P. Pop. Pop. So you got 2 bubbles. Pop. You pop both of them. There you go.
Hey! Bubbles fingers to the piano.
Oh, let's be careful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Remember this? Oh,
Oh, I got it.
I shouldn't hear owls from my friends. That hurts my feelings, that hurts their feelings. We're better than that. Hands to ourselves when we're at school. It's a place for learning, not a place for touching. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go practice on the pianos. Remember, the only piano that you touch is yours. The only person that you're talking to is your table buddy. And we can talk to them in our whisper voices. We don't have to yell at them. Remember those bubble hands with both of your hands. And be sure we're playing long notes, short notes. Let's throw a rest in there every now and then. Yep, that would be one of our short notes because it's colored in, right? Okay. Thank you, friends. Oh, I'm sorry. Mackenzie, right here, please, ma'am.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Darren. Zaylin. Dane. Sophia. Thank you. Scoot forward just a little bit so she can fit. Thank you so much.
Sophia, right here. Hurry.
We'll sing and play and class today. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. Sitting down with the seniors, we'll all have fun and sing this tune. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. Thank you so much for coming in and sitting quietly. Thank you so much for being quiet in our line and singing along with me. I love your singing voices. Let's all have fun and see who's here. Avery, you're sitting, you're done, we're done. Okay, then go somewhere else. All right. I know I'm missing some of my friends today because I only have 17 of y'all. Where's Sage? Thank you, ma'am. All right, Jasmine. Oh, there you are. Great. Cole, where'd you go?
Well, that makes perfect sense because St. Patrick's Day is the 17th and we have 17th.
Oh, there we go. That's nice. Avery. Thank you, ma'am. All right, Jane. Thank you for raising your hand. Candy, where'd you go? Oh, you're right here. All right, Dylan. Thank you. Millie. Oh, right in the middle. All right, London. No, London. Okay, how about Alex? There's Alex. Oh, okay. Sophia. Oh, you were ready. Meredith. There she is. Leah. Here. Oh, thank you, sir. Tyler Nielsen. Great. Tyler Rigsby.
Not here.
Not here. Only one Tyler today. All right, Savannah. Oh, she was ready too. Parker. Great. Ryan. No, Ryan. Colton. Yay! Normal voice, please. Okay. No, Evie. I saw her sister earlier. Did she leave today or something? She was.
She said.
She said. Oh, that makes me sad. How about Hope? Okay.
Wait, how do we have a cat?
What, Jay?
No spikes like this. For a second, I'm like, how do we have 15?
Not 15. We have 17.
No. No, London is here.
London is not here.
She went. Oh, yeah, she went. She went to go because her dad had a race.
That's just fine.
No, not. I don't know like, but I know she's going for like hours.
Cold walk.
She's probably going. Yeah, she said she's going to. Look, Mom, it's keeping. Try to earn a rainbow. Or rainbow.
Are we gonna make smart choices sitting next to each other?
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, trying to get a rainbow underneath our rain cloud. We already have a couple. Yes, sir.
What happens if you get penguin?
You get a treasure chest prize when you get 10.
What's after rainbow?
I haven't decided what's after rainbow. I'll think of something. I'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see.
A moon.
We will see. Dylan.
I always wonder why can't you do a raindrop and then like a literally raindrop, a rain. a raindrop, and then a rainbow.
Because I had rainbows on here. It's because we moved classrooms. Yeah. Alright, so showing respect to the conductor. That's me. When I'm talking, you're listening like you're doing right now. Thank you so much. Show respect to our classmates with our hands to ourselves. You've been doing so far so good on that. Always try everything I asked you to do. Take care of our instruments. That includes headphones and pianos. And use nice voices when we're talking to each other. Liam and Cole, remember a second ago when I asked you if we were going to make smart choices?
Yeah.
I would focus because it didn't seem like it. Okay? Thank you for changing. Candy,
Why do we never go in that?
you don't fit anymore.
There's only
There are 23 big pianos in there. You can't. You literally can't fit anymore.
It's just like
Go to 3rd grade next year,
third grade.
and you'll go in there. Okay?
Third grade.
Alright. Kindergarten. First grade. 2nd grade. Alright, how many you guys got? 4. Good. Let's try to get number 5 today so you can be even with Miss Fogg and Miss Arena.
They only got
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been doing a lot where we have been talking. Yes.
What is that?
Huh? That is my extra phone.
Oh. What is? Are you
Huh?
videoing it?
I am. I'm videoing me. It can't see you right now.
Oh.
Can I do a video of me teaching?
Yeah.
Okay, can I continue teaching?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet, thanks.
You can.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, so we have been talking about rhythm. Say it with me. Rhythm. Rhythm is the long notes and the short notes. Our long notes have empty heads. Our short notes have colored in heads like TT and ta. What's this guy called, everyone tell me? Rest. And he means, do we clap a rest?
No.
No, what do we do for a rest? Ooh, excellent. Anti-clap. Hope whatever is in your hand needs to not be in your hand. Focus on me, please. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, our empty ones are long notes, like toe. That's our whole note. He goes all the way to 4. How many beats does this one get? 2. How about this guy with the dot? 3. He goes all the way to 3. Normal voices in my classroom. Cool, thanks. And then we have TT, those are our shortest notes, and then ta, he's our metronome note, remember? Ta, 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 ta. That's why our steady beat is. Alright, so quarter note ta, how many claps does he get? 1. Okay. What about 8th notes TT? 2 claps, right? 2 fast claps, so they have 2 heads. And you already told me what rest does. Silence right there. Long notes, half note gets 2 beats. Do it with me, ready, go. 2. Just one slide. 2.
So 2.
When we add a dot to our half note, he becomes a dotted half. 3 beats. Ready, go. 3. Oh, just 3. Don't go 3. That's 4. 3. Okay. And whole notes. He takes up the whole line all by himself. All 4 beats. Toe. Ready, go. Let's see if I can trick you. Clap hands right here in front. Well, thank you for doing it the first time I asked. I appreciate that. Okay, ready? Go. Ah. Ah. I heard some noise right here. Try it again. That's why we practice. If you were perfect at it, I wouldn't make you do it. But we're practicing, so you need to get even better. Ready? Go. Ah. Now, focus. You can do this. We did the same rhythm last time.
Oh, we did it?
I know it's been a while, but you can do it. You just gotta focus. Clap hands are hands right here in front of you. That's what I want. Thank you, sir. Ready? Go. Ah. Ah. Much better. Thank you. Let's try with one more long note. 3. Slide it. I put these little lines here to remind us to slide. Ready? Go. 3.
I like that one.
You like that one? That's a good one. Alright, what if we put the TTs at the front?
Okay.
Okay, and this guy is a 2. Remember, he doesn't have a dot, so he's only 2 beats. Wait for clap hands ready, right here. Ready? Go.
I like that one. Can you do the
That one, go. You knew what was next, didn't you? Alright, whole note, guys, takes... When I'm talking, you're listening. Whole note takes up the whole line. Okay, all 4 beats by himself. Toe. Ready? Go. Toe. Excellent. How many of you live in the world?
I do.
you live in New York?
Not me.
Don't lie to me. Lying's wrong.
Okay.
You don't, because we live in Arkansas, right? That's the state that we live in.
I
All right, now some of you are going to be able to answer this one. How many of you live in Rogers? Hands up. How many of you live in Bentonville?
I live in a Turkey. I do.
Hands down. How many of you live in Bella Vista?
My grandma does.
Yes. How many of you live in Springdale?
My grandma does.
Okay. How about Pea Ridge?
My mom does.
Lowell.
Lowell, Arkansas. I've been there to go to church. My mom works there.
So, we all live in the world. We all live in Arkansas. We live in different cities when we come to the Arkansas Arts
It sounds
Academy. That's
like
fine. Yes, sir.
Lowe's. And Lowell sounds
Lowell.
like.
Lowell. But L's at the end.
Sounds like LOL, like love out, love out, laugh out.
Yeah. All right. Ready, 3, ready, 2, ready, 1. How many of you live in a castle?
How
many of you live on a farm?
Oh, I will.
How many of you live in a house? How many of you live in a cottage?
I can't raise my hand because
It's kind of like a fancy house.
There you go.
How many of you live in an apartment building?
Me.
Can you introduce someone else's house? I used to live in an apartment.
space because I live in a Lowe's sounds like Lowe's. Go to Lowe's.
2, 1. Instead of shushing people, just be quiet yourself and be a good example. My job is shush. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about where the notes live today. The notes live in the lines and spaces. Kind of like the middle of our rug has lines and spaces. This is called the staff. Say it with me. Staff. It is the notes house. When they live in the house, they sit on those lines and spaces.
Do
Like
they
this.
have houses?
Okay? They have the staff. That's their house. So where do they live? The staff.
The music house.
Our book today is Melody Learns About the Staff. So let's see what she's going to say. Yes, sir.
Do they have like TVs and couches in the house?
If you want them to, yes.
Okay.
Mostly we just see them on their lines and spaces, though. Avery, find a spot and stay.
Okay.
Are you ready to listen? Be a good audience for the book? Wonderful. Thank you so much for your cooperation and respect. Melody's here. She's got something to see. She wants to show it to you and to me. Come very close. I have something to share. On the next page is something with flair. When something has flair, it's something like fancy.
So it's like a castle?
Look. Look at the lines. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the bottom to the top. Let's see if we can climb. On the lines and spaces, look what we can see. A quarter, half, and whole note. And then there's me. Look, she's trying to be a note.
Here's a head.
Here is a half note, a quarter note, and 2 wholes. They're on lines and in a space. Playing them is our goal. So ladies and gentlemen, we can stack them on top of each other. Okay? They'll play at the same time. Scoot over, perfect. Melanie, go back to where you were. I will not be disrespectful when I'm talking or listening. Thank you. Let's count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The whole note is sitting in space 2 with a count of 4. Remember, we count 4 when we're holding it out. Our super long note there. Count again with melody. The spaces 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there any more? Not right there. There could be. We can't have a note live in the basement, and we consider him a space note. We can't have one that sits on the roof, and he's also a space note.
Why is he on the roof?
5 lines, 4 spaces. This is called a staff. It is the home of music notes like quarters, wholes, and halves. We place notes on the so we can dance around. The staff makes that happen and notes give us sound. Look, it's music dog. We saw him last time. Here is the staff, 4 spaces and 5 lines, the home of our music and notes played in time. Play and sing music, write notes on the staff. Choose notes to compose like quarter, whole, and half. Compose. What does a composer do?
Write the music.
Oh, I like how you automatically went here. Writes the music. Melody's here. She was happy to share. We learned about the staff, and it sure does have flair. Thanks, Melody. And music. So, ladies and gentlemen, like Melody says, our staff has 5 lines. When we want a note to be a line note, the line will go right through the middle of its head. What do you have that has 5? Someone raise their hand and tell me. Cool.
Lines on my shirt.
Okay. Nice.
Oh.
Sage?
Maybe buttons. 5 toes.
You have 5 toes. Wonderful. Candy?
5 fingers.
You have 5 fingers. That's what I'm looking for. But do you have another 5, Parker? Zipper? Okay. James?
There's 5 up there.
Oh, 5 black keys on our pianos. Excellent. Yes. Hope.
There's like 5 ties on her shoes.
Okay. Cool.
We have on some people's socks. They have like lines that go all the way down.
Okay, so you could have 5 of those. Liam?
My shoes.
They crisscross 5 times? Nice.
Oh, like there's black spots.
Oh, there's black spots on them and there's 5? Nice. Good. Excellent. Lots of things come in groups of 5. Especially your hand. Avery? No, I'm talking to you. You're not. There's no reason for you to lean over and talk to her. You're fine where you are. That's probably like the 3rd time I've told you that. I'm done. Show respect, please. Take your hand. Turn it sideways. Shabam. You have a staff.
What?
You made a movie. You made a music house. You made a staff. All you have to do is turn your hand sideways. See? Wasn't that cool? All right. Take your pointing finger. Start from the bottom. Count your lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have some people using their baby voices. You are not babies. You are 2nd graders. Use your baby voice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do the spaces. We need 4 of them. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces. Now, like I said, some notes do sound the bottom and sound the top, but we won't worry about those guys right now. So, spaces. To be a space note, you cannot pass the lines. You have to be in between them. You must be in between the lines.
That's cool. That's a fun fact.
All right. Line notes. Line through their head. Show me a line note, please. Line note through the head. Space note. Line on top. Line on bottom. Okay. Space. Line. Space. Line. Perfect.
Wait, what is that kid doing this?
I knew it.
What? Just the question. Looks like the kid's doing this.
Listening ears.
Okay. You're rude to
Shh. Listening ears. That means that your voices are up. Thank you.
When we write down our music, we do it by placing some notes on the staff. This is what a music staff looks like. As you can see, a staff has 5 lines. And in between the 5 lines are 4 spaces. Here's a note we've put on the staff. We've put it right on top of a line. Our note has a line going right through the middle of it. We can say that notes like this are on a line. Here are some examples of some more line notes. You can see that each one of them has a line going right through the middle of it. Here's another note we've placed on the staff. It doesn't have a line going through the middle of it. This note has been put in the space between 2 lines. We can say that this note is on a space. All of these notes are space notes. They are placed in the space between the lines. Do you think you understand the difference between line notes and space notes? Let's play a quick game of line or space.
Wow.
Is this note on a line or on a space?
Space.
Oh, show me with your hands.
This note is between two lines. We can say that this note is on a space.
Whoa.
Here's another one. Is it on a line or on a space?
Show me your answer. Parker.
Now this one does have a line going right through the middle of it. It is on a line. How about this one? Would you say on a line or on a space?
Oh, show me your answer. Line or space?
This note is also on a line. One more for you to try. Line or space? There's no line going right through the middle of this note.
Sophia.
It is on a space.
I don't like it. It's my class. I decide what to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, line notes, space notes. Okay? All right, we're going to play similar to your game. I don't know why you're making any noise whatsoever, because I'm the one talking. No one should be talking except for me. I'm the conductor. Thank you for those of you that are showing respect, and I don't have to remind you. Ladies and gentlemen, playing the same game. Line or space? I want you to show me, not tell me. So, hi. All right. That one. Show. What is it? Everyone give me an answer. Correct.
Yay.
As a space. Show me. Colton, what's your answer? No, show me. There you go. It is a line. Good. Show me. It is a line. You didn't have to move.
That was awesome.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
Thank you.
Woo, flew in there. Show me. Excellent. It is a space.
Bye-bye.
Bounce, 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 bounce. What is it? Show me. Show me. Avery, I'm waiting on your answer. Thank you. It's a line.
Yay.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
God, this
Ooh, comment. Where's the comment note?
space.
Oh, show me. Excellent.
It's in the middle of space.
What? It needs to burn up
and... That was cool. It glued
Still a
back
space.
together.
There we go.
It glued back together.
It did glue back together. Okay. Fire. You know I like slideshows with fire. All right, what's that one? Line.
I'll predict the future. Oh, I'm gonna die. It burned into ashes.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Bounce.
Hey, remove here.
My fingers are on my
Forward. You're not gonna lean against anything. Sorry, show me the answer. Sorry, I was distracted. Yes, it's a line.
Yay!
Bounce, 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 bounce. Back to outer space. There you go.
He was out of space.
Alright, doing a song.
Okay.
Someone raise their hand and please tell me, what's this symbol?
Sage.
Oh, raise your hand and tell me. Sage. It's a repeat sign. 2 dots means that we had to do it 2 times, right? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we need to repeat each one of these sections. Excuse me. So, we have lines and spaces. Ready? Go. Lines and spaces. Lines and spaces. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. When you hear the music. When you hear the music. When you hear the music. And then these ones, we will do this one the first time and we'll go back. Hop around, hop around. Then we'll come around, hop around. Alright, and then we'll come back, do this part again. Then we'll march around. Then we'll come back and do this part again. And we'll dance around. Should my hands be touching touching anyone while we're doing this?
No.
No, hands are always to ourselves. Stand up.
Oh, wait, go. It's right
So Andy's
Andy's right It's right here.
I can't wait. Into the one thing. Yep.
You got that idea from going to Florida and going to Little Rock.
Now you lined up, ready?
Yeah.
Lined up first. Paul and Liam, go back to where you were. Thank you.
Lines and spaces, lines and spaces, up and down, up and down. When you hear the music, hop, hop, happy, hop, hop, happy. Lines and spaces, up and down, up and down. When you hear the music, march around, march around. Lines and spaces, up and down, up and down. When you hear the music, dance around, dance around.
Alright, have a seat, please. Thank you. Nice to get some tutors out and everything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be the composer. You told me earlier that the composer is our music writer. We're going to be having our music be written, not really with a pencil, but you're going to have it on our big music staff that's in the middle of our rug. So if you're sitting on the big blue part, will you place it on a color that's on the edge? Place it on a color that's on the edge. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you.
She's to get it. What? Sometimes that wrap will go in here. And then this side as well. I want to.
There we go. Cool. You're on the what? You're on the repeat sign?
Yeah.
Nice. So
I'm on the circle sign.
you're on
I don't know what sign I'm on. I'm on the forte.
fortissimo.
Fortissimo.
Fortissimo. Double F.
Fortissimo.
I'm going to give you a note.
Great. I'm there. A note.
Okay. You're going to make a line note. Or are you going to make a space note? Can I do both? No, that's not a thing.
That's
Line or
cheating.
space. There's not a spline or a spline or a line or something. No spaces and lines at the same time. Okay, so half of you are going to make a song, and I'll play it for you on the piano, and then the other half will make our next song, okay? Okay, cool. All right. Note. Put it on any line or space you want. Oh, he's going with that second line. Next.
I'm giving you advice.
Cool. Let's not have it on top of the treble clef. Can you see to where it's just on the line? Treble clef tells me to play it with my right hand. You can still put it on that line.
I want to do it like
Fair.
Fair enough.
As long as it's not on the treble clef. Treble clef is its own thing. We'll probably learn about that when I get you back from spring break.
We already learned about that. Hey, I got
I bet you have.
right there.
Oh, look, there's a little treble clef.
I hate strawberry.
You don't have to eat it. You just gotta put it as a note.
I like to eat Mr. I want to be safe and go right there.
Okay.
But it breaks into our house. Yeah. This is the house.
Overtime.
That's also our house. Go to the basement. I'm in the basement. Yeah.
You're in the basement, Cole. I'm on like one of the highest.
Oh, why was I in the top floor? On the top floor. Yeah, you picked the wrong. Sage is on the stair.
I kind of.
Millie's on the stair. I'm on the basement. Dang it.
You're gonna die.
I'm on the way. No, you're lucky because the tornado comes in. I'm bad. I'm on the top floor.
You're probably gonna go.
Yeah, I'm in the attic. I'm in the attic.
It's probably better. It's gonna be dusty. Like you can there's a lot of kids up there.
In the basement.
Oh, yeah.
In case of a tornado.
Oh yeah. But what about if they flush?
When someone is performing for you, you're a good audience. A good audience is quiet, a good audience is still, and a good audience is paying attention. Thank you so much for being a good audience. Okay? Now look at it this way. Oh, it doesn't seem like you're ready to be a good audience. A good audience is quiet, a good audience is still, and a good audience pays attention. Thank you. What do you think that one?
I want to be dark.
We had a good even, we had high notes and we had low notes. We have a middle note right here. So we had a good combination of those. Let's see what the next group comes up with.
It's like you're playing. It's like you're a zombie.
In the basement. No, you have to go wherever you go.
I think flip it over, make them go white.
Flip it over. Flip it over.
There we go. Oh, put your foot in. Thank you. Okay. Basement.
What?
It's like all.
Bless you.
Yummy.
I think they're all the same.
I got these.
With your hand.
Yeah.
No. Oh, it's my hand.
Flip it over.
Flip it over.
You get a white note. There we go.
We don't want strawberry yogurt. No.
Yummy.
There's like this in here. I saw this one meme.
That was loud.
No, it's like little facts.
And we have our if people
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, ready three, ready two, ready one, and we're listening. So this one's going to have more high notes. Do you see how they're higher up in their house? That's okay. That's totally fine. But we do have some low notes. So let's see how that sounds, okay? Good audience is quiet, good audience is still, and a good audience is paying attention. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. Take two. New song.
Okay, let's do low.
Ma'am. Yes, wash your hands when you're done.
Let's try to make a better one. Flip it over.
See, you will. Let him decide where he's going to put it first.
Can I wait until everyone else starts it so yeah, it's your turn. Secret. These are
Can I go under the house?
Sure, let the very edge of it touch the line, but not past the line.
I want to do that.
Okay.
I'm falling.
Yeah, hold that to your spot, please.
No, and the tornado's not even gonna touch them. Not even.
Hold that to your spot, please. Thanks, sir. You okay?
Well, it's just gonna go over it. And we want the ground. It might have too much weight. No, ground.
We could be pretty best friends.
Yeah, no, it's
James,
fine.
pick a spot.
I want to do
Minor space.
right here.
I'm
not. I'm on the stairs. Can I put this over my head, Mom?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just start our next one.
The three girls that live in. No, not.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, focus.
It's like a T.
Focus. So we got some notes down in the basement underneath our shelf, so those will be kind of lower. We also got one that's up on the roof, so that one's going to be pretty high. So let's see how it sounds. Good audience, please.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
I like that one. That one's really good. Yeah, I like that.
Hands to self.
It's my opinion. Like fairies.
Second time. Hands to self. Cold stop. Let's get them off the travel flash. There we go.
What if you all did it on the very tippy bottom?
It would be like
So you pick where they want to put their hands closer, just like you were.
We're all gonna die, Mom. Yay! What? That's pretty buddies sitting on the couch. Roof.
Look lower.
No, never.
Look it over, please.
Okay. I love one. I love him.
The other one stayed completely fine.
She can put it wherever she wants. She's the composer.
One went boom and the other one completely fine.
So you got warm up.
And then he died.
No, I warm you. Put them off with
Alright, ready, ready, two. Ready, one. This one also, ladies and gentlemen, we got low notes and we got high notes. We also have a little bit more diversity in the middle here as well. So let's see what this one sounds like. Thank you for your good audience. Ready, three. Ready, two. Ready, one. Shush. Shush means shush. First again, it's plenty of time for your conversation to stop while my class is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, so realize when we have notes that live down here, they're going to be our lower notes. If we have notes that are right here, they're going to be just kind of in the middle. And then these ones up here, those are going to be our really high notes. Those ones too. High, low. So that's what our staff is showing us. So if our notes live down here, they're going to be low. If our notes live up here, they're going to be high. And then we have also in the middle. So that's something that we'll be working on as we continue working with our notes on the staff. Thank you for being good composers and good audience while I was playing for you. I appreciate that. We're about to...
Can I
Yes. Let me get everyone to a piano.
Yes!
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play the pianos. Because, of course, you know it's piano class. Think about playing those long notes, those short notes at a rest every now and then. And also think about playing your high notes. They're going to be on your right side. And your low notes, they're going to be on your left side. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Before we do that, we're going to review our bubbles. It's been a while since we've done bubbles. Bubble hands and move.
Okay, I can see it.
Thank you. Bubble hands ready in 3. Bubble hands ready in 2. Bubble hands ready in 1. Ready? Go.
Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Put your fingers to the test. Put your fingers to the test. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubble fingers are the best.
Well, music.
I like it. Bubble fingers are delicious.
Bubbles ready? Thank you.
Bubbles, bubbles everywhere.
Bubbles, bubbles
everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Bubbles, bubbles in
the test. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Bubbles, bubbles in your hair. Put your fingers to the test. Put your fingers to the test. Bubble fingers are the best. Bubble fingers are the best.
I got one little stain on my front.
No, it smells like the frogs inside Bubble Pop.
The world explodes. This is a fly in space. But it's bigger than the universe.
Or my parents.
Show me you're ready.